news, everyone!
Oh, ooh, 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 Let's get into this first one right off the bat. Smash hit Balatro, that's what it's called, is coming to iPhone and Android. I've seen just a little bit about this. I don't know too much, and I actually would really like to check it out at some point. But I believe it is a poker game, Texas Hold'em, but it's a roguelike version of that or something. It's very, very weird. But yeah, they're gonna be going ahead and making an iOS and Android version of this. I'm sorry, there's simply no escape. The addictive magic roguelike poker game Balatro, which grossed $1 million in 8 hours, sold 500,000 copies in 10 days, and has now been played for at least 1,742 years, is now coming to iPhone and Android. Jesus. That's the word directly from the game's anonymous solo developer, Local Thunk. Okay. And their publisher Playstack Games, who participated in a verified Reddit AMA earlier this week. Totally buying it on the phone. Hey, that's pretty cool. I would actually, I'm actually pretty interested. You said you were playing it on the Switch, right? That's actually really cool. I would like to check that out. Yeah, I've seen some things about it, and I just haven't gotten to check it out at all. It's a fun game. It looked like it was pretty cool. The game originally shipped for consoles and Windows PC and was briefly banned from some storefronts over a ratings mistake. But it is back, and there's also now a Mac OS port that you can access by buying the game on Steam. So wait, was it this game that you said you were playing on Switch? I felt like that was what I saw, but I didn't. Now I'm questioning myself because I don't see anything else that says it is. Oh, it is on Switch. Oh, okay. Dang, okay. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at it. Roguelike deck builder. Yeah, that was kind of what I had seen. Haven't heard of this? Oh, really, man? Here, I'll pull up a trailer for it. Because I thought I had seen some stuff about it. Balatro trailer. And I remember just seeing it and being like, oh, this looks interesting.
Let's say
but yeah, we'll take a look and kind of get a better idea. But yeah, I felt like, I mean, that article kind of ran itself out at that point where there's nothing else really in there for us. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for it.
Let's say hello to Jimbo. He's just a joker. In any other game, he's left out the deck and has no value. But in Balatro, Jimbo and other jokers upgrade your poker hands, allowing you to create powerful card synergies. Every run requires a new strategy. Harness these jokers to their full potential and optimize your deck to defeat tricky enemy boss blinds. Wield the mystic power of tarot cards to enhance your individual playing cards and upgrade the poker hands you play with planet packs and vouchers. You will need all the help you can get to survive each round. Do you like shiny cards? Balatro has multiplier cards, lucky cards, glass cards, bonus cards, steel cards, and stone cards. Keep an eye out for cards with a golden seal. Collect stronger editions for each joker like foil, holographic, polychrome, and the elusive negative power. Balatro. Never underestimate a joker.
All right. What an interesting trailer too. But yeah, it's definitely one of those ones that's just I mean, obviously just a poker game for the most part, but there's like a lot of like weird multiplayer pliers and stuff. Really looks like it could be awesome. You can spend 10 minutes or an hour. Yeah, that's what I expected. And it would be cool. I think it would be cool. It seems like it could get pretty fun. It could get really fun, really goofy too. Yep. Yeah, I would like to check it out at some point. But yeah, I didn't even know it was on Switch either. That's pretty cool. I might actually have to take a look. You're gambling on the hands. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's no gambling part of it, which is the thing I think that I remember seeing was that there was like a lot of like confusion about it, and that's why it was getting like rated specific ways, because there was gambling or whatever, but then they were like, oh no, it's not actually gambling. That's cool though. Yeah, very cool. Like I said, when I saw it, I was like, I would like to check this out, and then I kind of didn't, and now I feel like I really should. Yeah, all right, let's keep on rolling into this next one. Apex Legend Tournament hack forces easy anti-cheat to defend software safety. Just absolutely a mush of just words here in the title of this article. I'll give you a little bit of better one. So the other day, there's an Apex Legends tournament going on, and in the middle of the tournament, somebody hacked the tournament and started giving players cheats. Players in the tournament, and they started turning on random cheats and stuff for these players, which caused people to flip out, and they essentially just kind of put a pause on the entire tournament at that point, where then I don't know who the team that specifically runs the tournament is, but they essentially were like, yeah, we're gonna have to just postpone this at this point. But it sounds like that this like this whole cheating system has like been an issue for Apex for a long time. Like this is not a new thing for them. Respawn said players should avoid any game that uses the same anti-cheat software. Who is Respawn the one who is not the one who makes this, right? It's isn't it EA? It's not specifically Respawn. It's Respawn, just another dev company. We'll start with the original, and then we'll go back over to the update. A hacking incident during the Apex Legends Global Series last night has caused wider concern over easy anti-cheat and whether it's safe to play games it's used in. EA owns Respawn. Okay, cool. That's what I wasn't sure. So they're saying that they're the software that they use is not good, because duh. North American finals of the EA run Apex tournament saw player Noyan Ozcos Phillips Dosen getting I see a player get hacked mid-game. As recorded in clips of the matches, the player was suddenly able to see the position of all players. Quote, "I'm getting hacked," he repeated before leaving the game. Imperial Hall, meanwhile, was given an aimbot during a match. Once he realized, he told his teammates and decided to finish the game without shooting. The finals were eventually abandoned due to the competitive integrity of the series being compromised we've made the decision to postpone the NA finals at this time, the Apex esports team announced on social media platform Twitter. The hacks are believed to be the work of Destroyer 2009, a cheater who recently been appearing in Apex Legends. In footage of Genburton's hack, the words Apex Hack Global series by Destroyer 2009 and Random are spammed into chat from Genburton's account. Interesting, I didn't know that. Other than the notice from Apex esports team, there's been no update from EA or Respawn. This has led to speculation and worry over the safety of playing Apex Legends or any game which also uses easy anti-cheat software. As it's unclear whether the exploit comes from the game itself or EAC. Currently, the community run account anti-cheat police department, which collects information on cheats in games, has recommended players avoid all games which use EAC and suggests players in the global series tournament perform a clean reinstall of their OS. Okay, so let's check out the update at this point, because that's kind of basically it. But yeah, super crazy. So in the middle of this huge tournament where people are playing for thousands, millions of dollars, I don't know how much Apex esports goes for, but it is one of those big ones. And I specifically, this is the craziest thing, I specifically was watching somebody do a watch party of a esports team during this. So I literally on the front lines of this one, guys. I know I'm just out here doing things big, guys, you know. But yeah, it was like, what, the other day, like I can't even remember specifically which day it was. Thursday, Friday maybe. And I was like, maybe it was not Friday. What day? What the hell? What day was it? I don't know, but it was the other day. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? I don't know. But yeah, I essentially was like, I just was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. I'm actually going to be, seeing all this stuff. And then I'm seeing all the articles and all this stuff. It's really, really one of those kind of strange things that is just kind of witnessing. IHOP coupons? Wow, that's actually great. It's really, that's awesome. They can totally get something good from there, IHOP. At least it's not IHOB anymore, At least they put the B back to a P, Easy Anti-Cheat has released a statement regarding player concerns. A vulnerability in its software was how hackers managed to target last night's Apex Legends Global Series finale. We have investigated recent reports of potential issues with Easy Anti-Cheat, the company said on Twitter. At this time, we are confident that there is no vulnerability within EAC being exploited. Are you kidding me? So what do they think it is? This is ridiculous. There's no way. So how do people get in and hack and do this stuff if there's no way EAC has a vulnerability right now? That makes no fucking sense. There's no shot. They confident. Well, okay. Well, you know what? You're right. They confident. We good. As long as they're confident. If they're confident, then we're confident. And to think, like, you're putting on like these tournaments that are huge. I mean, not EAC, of course, but like Respawn, EA, all these, these big companies. You're putting on these huge tournaments for tons of money, and you have to just trust the word of Teddy EAC. We're confident. Okay, cool. We're good. Whatever. Because I'll tell you what, they look like fucking fools out there the other day when all this was going down. Yeah, it was not like people were like, you know what? They really handled that well. They're like, damn. Apex got some shit to figure out. Oh, that's funny. And I don't even know much about Apex. Like I said, even when I was watching, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like listening to people like explain it while they were going, like people were playing. It was pretty cool, but I don't even understand it. And I was like, yeah, this is all bad. So yeah, I'd be interested to see if this, because I think they postponed it for a little bit, and then I think that they actually have something bigger coming up, like a bigger tournament in the near future, and people are very worried about that one because it is a in-person tournament where they sold tickets and stuff, and you can't just postpone something in the middle of it when people have bought tickets, and all this stuff. So detects cheats for bans but doesn't prevent the use of them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But it seems like they're saying that the vulnerability is not specifically through EAC. Then they think it's that somehow they're hacking into the game through something else. Then okay. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, listen, EA is known for being just a squeaky clean, perfect company. So there's no way it couldn't just be them instead, shit. So yeah, very interesting. Let's go ahead and move on here. So, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey creators reveal there's going to be a cinematic universe, Avengers-like crossover movies. This is what people wanted, right? This is what you all want. EA voted best company, right? I'm pretty sure, I think if you ask EA that, they definitely say they have been. What? I don't know if you're wanting the EA part or the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey cinematic universe. Like I don't know what you're saying. Did not believe this when I saw it. Really? Pooh part. Well. Have you seen any of the trailers for these movies? They're legitimately terrible. Like terrible looking. Like I watched like I don't know if I watched the trailer for the first one, which is actually really funny because I'm pretty sure I saw the trailer for the second one and I was like, yeah, this looks terrible. Like it doesn't look good. Like there's not even a part of it where I was like, curious at all. Oh yeah, there's gonna be 2 of these, man. There's a second movie coming out. There's more than one. There is. I don't know when the second one's coming out either. There's 2. Oh my god, you guys did not know this, huh? Blood and Honey. Is it just seriously Blood and Honey 2? I thought there was another name for it. And apparently it's just Blood and Honey 2. When does this movie come out? Oh, guys, it comes out in 7 days. Listen, you got enough time to watch the first one and get ready for the second one. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. I thought there was another name. Is Blood and Honey inappropriate? I love Google. Yeah, I think the big thing with Blood and Honey 2 is they have the rights to Tigger now, so they're gonna be squeezing him in there. Yeah, sorry guys, I thought you guys knew this. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think that's the only reason I saw the second one, the trailer for the second one, I should say, was I think it was when I was at the movie theater, they played like a trailer for it. And I was shocked. It wasn't like with the normal trailers though. It was like that BS before they start to show anything. Just the BS they have on the screen while you're waiting for the previews to start, and they showed it then. and like, you know, the volume's all down and they don't show anything or anything. You know, it was one of those ones. They do look pretty bad. They do look bad. They don't even I was trying to think of what the term was, like morbid curiosity kind of thing. Like I don't even have like any of that. Like I even want to check them out just to be like, maybe the poo stuff will really get me. Like I'll really, you know, wow, that's funny or something. It doesn't get me any in that way. I don't even care about it. The makers of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey are doubling down on their fairy tale turned horror movie universe with an Avengers-esque tie-in movie called Pooniverse: Monsters Assemble. Okay, well, listen, I didn't see this part of it. I didn't realize that they're calling it Pooniverse. I don't know how I feel about that. Something about saying that word makes me feel very uncomfortable, but it's also kind of fun to say, which is bad. It's bad. Pooniverse. Ah, God, that's bad. Jagged Edge Productions and ITN Studios say their crossover event plans are real and set to terrify with a 2025 release window. The company promises that the films will bring their horror movie villains together to tell a story that sees them join forces to take down the world. And it's all part of a grand cinematic scheme they're calling the Twisted Childhood Universe. I don't like this. You're not into the Pooniverse? It will be complete carnage, Blood and Honey director and Jagged Edge producer Rays Frank Waterfield said in a statement. We are heavily influenced by Freddy vs. Jason and the Avengers. All right. We would love to see a horror movie where the villains group together and are going after their survivors. We have some incredible set pieces in mind and some sequences I think will truly shock people. The movies we are working on now as standalones are all building towards Pooniverse: Monsters Assemble. My God. That's almost as bad as X.com. It is almost that bad. Oh, wow, look it. Here you go. Pooniverse. Here it is. They have a fucking a poster already, huh? What the hell timeline are we living in? Man, I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure. But also, like, okay, so you have like Winnie the Pooh, but who the hell are any of these other people? Because they're saying something like, you know, something about like what, like the Twisted Childhood universe. But like, do you know any of the rest of these people? No, I don't think you do. I don't think anybody does. I don't know. Oh God. Those rushing to watch Pooniverse might want to keep up to date with the Jagged Edge and ITN's wider world of public domain monsters. That includes yet to release films such as Bambi: The Reckoning. Oh my God, Bambi. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, and of course, Pinocchio Unstrung. As well as established entries like Blood and Honey 1 and 2, more characters such as Sleeping Beauty and the Mad Hatter are also said to be on the way. Each horror twist looks at well-known characters and stories through a dark lens, and Pooniverse will surely be no different. Okay, so we're looking at Mad Hatter, Bambi, Pinocchio. I don't know. One of these is Sleeping Beauty, maybe, or something, and Peter Pan somewhere in here as well, I guess. Oh, this one's apparently Wendy, huh? Interesting. Ah, interesting. Great. Pooniverse. All right. Well, I would like to I think I'm good. I think I'm good on being done with this, you know? I think we're good. I think let's move on. I think let's just get out of this timeline here. I said it. They look dumb. Damn, man, I can't believe you said that. Think about how the creator feels, man. And then don't give a shit about that, because they look dumb. They look really dumb. They look bad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. What's the guy's name? Sorry. What's this fucking guy's name? Raze? I'm so sorry, bro. I don't like it, man. And you know what? It's okay, man. We can still be friends, Raze. I'd love to, you know, if we were friends, I'd love to, you know, be a backing force for you, buddy. And just really hold you up. Make sure people understood that you were a great person. But the shit looks stupid. You know? It happens, man. You know, it happens. It's okay, man. And we can have different opinions. You know, maybe you really enjoy it and you think it looks great and you really think it's gonna be a smash hit. And some people really like it, man. And you know what? I applaud you for that, my bro. Raise. But I'm sorry. It's not for me, man. You know, I feel bad. I feel a little bad. But just know, if you were my friend, I'd pretend like this was really good, man. Even though we all know it's not. All the creator of things I trash will assemble. Hey, this is at least 3 now, right? Because you definitely trashed Valheim's creators. You trashed Stardew's creators. And now you're trashing Puniverse's creators? Bro, I can't believe you. This is about to be crazy. Let's move on. I'm done with this. I don't want to talk about this anymore. 3 at least. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely 3 at least. You do love talking shit about creators, man. Let's get into this next one. This one is about a feature that's getting ended on Twitch. Actually, very soon too. Twitch is gonna Twitch will end its Prime Video watch party feature next month. Stardew Valley update is out today. Yes, it is. Only on PC, I believe. Everywhere else, you have to be patient, which is very sad. My girlfriend plays on Switch, and she is having to wait. Yeah, I am very excited. Apparently, you can eat mayonnaise in it. That's been the biggest thing I've seen so far. Or at least that's the thing that the internet is the most wanting to talk about. Okay, so I didn't really know too much about this feature. I mean, I think I understood what it was. You get more pets. Oh, really? Oh, damn. Actually, that sounds great. I always want more pets. I didn't know, like, I know about this feature only because Amazon owns Twitch. And they... All right, I guess we're going to talk about the Stardew update real quick. I was going to get into this, but then I keep on seeing more things. All right, so you get more pets and you can put hats on pets. Really? What? I didn't read through all the notes. Should I actually go through what the Stardew update notes are? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Does anybody have a link to the update notes, and we'll go through it. I promise we can go through it if you guys would like. I'm just trying to tell you about how Twitch is killing something. Amazon is killing something for Twitch or something. I don't know. One of the twos. And you guys are talking about Stardew, which I'm very excited about. But if we're going to talk about it, we should just talk about it. We should actually talk about it. All right, there it is. All right, thanks, Cyclo. I see it. I had it ready for some reason. I don't know why I had it, but I did. All right. I don't know why I was in news. I usually have my thing on the other thing. All right, let's take a look at some of the new Stardew Valley update notes.
New festivals and events, the Desert Festival, and 2 mini fishing festivals, and a new environmental event in summer. Added a mastery system Added a new farm type, the Meadowlands farm. It has a chewy blue grass that animals love. You also start with a coop and 2 chickens. Wow, that seems like cheating. Added new NPC dialogue. I won't go through the dialogue. You can now get multiple pets after getting max heart with your starter pet. Ooh, okay. So you get new pets. Added a world map for Ginger Island. The world map now shows you actual position within the world in real time. In multiplayer, you'll see each other's player position in real time too. Hey, that's actually cool. Pets that love you will sometimes give you gifts. That's really cool. NPCs now have winter outfits. Very cool. Festivals now have map and dialogue changes every second year. That's really cool. Added a golden Joja parrot. Added perfection waivers. Added a prize machine in Lewis's house. Interesting. A bookseller now comes to the town twice a season. Added mystery boxes. Added a big tree with a quest line. Added 4 new crops. Carrots, summer squash, broccoli, and powder melons. Added 4 new home renovations. Added new items. A big chest, dehydrator, mushroom log, bait maker, heavy furnace, smish foker, fish smoker, text sign, which can be written on, anvil, mini forge, statue of blessing, statue of king dwarf king, tent kits, treasure totems, mystic seeds, mystic syrup, deluxe bait, challenge bait, deluxe worm bin, 19 unique books of power, skill books, books of stars, moss, mixed flowers, seeds, sonar bobbers, shit, raisins, sea jelly, river jelly, cave jelly, 7 trinkets, red, purple, and green fireworks, star drop tea, 25 new hats, 280 new furnitures, new unique furniture catalogs, 41 new floor styles, 24 new wallpaper styles, golden animal crackers, mannequins, which can be dressed, spouse portraits, which can be purchased, powder or butterfly powder, bluegrass starter, moss soup, secret items. Whew, so much, yeah. There is still so much more to go, I think. Okay, not too much more. These are just the additions. We're not gonna go over everything. Added Goby Fish, added some new remix bundles. You can now place hats on cats and dogs. You can now upgrade the copper pan. You can now enchant pans. Added a special item. Added an animal tab that shows you all your pets and animals. You can now build pet bowls. The farmhouse and pet bowl can now be moved. The farm computer can now be used anywhere to see summaries of that location. The mini jukebox can now be used on Ginger Island. Added a new interaction with your house, or your horse, sorry. Added a new side tunnel to the quarry mines. Added the community center fish tank now becomes an actual fish tank when you complete it. Interesting, why wasn't that a thing before? Added more secrets and Easter eggs. Added 2 new dogs and cat breeds. Added turtle pet. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Added 8 new achievements. Added 4 new cabin variants. Added a few more accessory options and character creation. Added a bobber mechanic in Willie's shop. Added a cameo appearance to somebody's event. And then I think some of these are people specific. PR now sells a few random items at the Winter Star booth. Added a jingle sound when running in some kind of shoes. Baby Toss now has a chance to crit. Baby Toss. Added a Skull Cavern statue. Added chest to Skull Cavern levels. Added a unique Skull Cavern chest appearance. Added a high note to the flute block. Added Iridium Golem. And see changes from mod authors.
Good Christ, there's a lot going on. I am sorry this took so long, but anything else you guys that you guys were excited about that you wanted to talk about real quick? Because all of these sound really cool. And Vash and I are so far away from most of this stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, this is amazing. I am super excited to check it out at some point. I'm not sure when we're gonna get back around to it, but is there anything else, that you guys saw on here that you were interested in? Turtle Pets, bro, isn't that exciting? Turtle Pets is so cool. My girlfriend's favorite animal is turtles, so I guess she'll be super excited about that one. It's super cool. The big chest is gonna be awesome. I always like little things like multiple pets. They said like there's a tab for your animals and stuff, so you can see your pets and your animals all in one tab. That's amazing. Turtle with hat. Did they say turtle with hat? Mine too? Really? That's amazing, dude. What kind of turtles do you like? New cat breeds, bro. Super exciting for that. I love a cat breed. We got a regular ginger cat at our place. We're gonna have to get back in here, man. I like that pets are give you gifts and stuff. Winter outfits is pretty cool. Like everything in here seems like very, very cool. Creator of Stardew is just, I don't know, just one of those guys. I don't know. He's just cool. Such passion, I think, for it. Player 2 still isn't real. Well, let's hope so. I can't be having you messing up my marriage on my farm, bro. You just there to help make money for my marriage. Does player 2 still have no Riz? Check. Box turtles are fun though, right? We have an African side neck turtle. We used to have two. One of them did pass away a couple of years ago now, but we had a male and a female for a little while, and so now we just have one. She actually is just outside of where I stream at. There's a little area that you can go back into, and she's right there usually. Just want my own cat. I don't need a wife, bro. We can probably make that happen. Dude. Yeah, this is super cool. Let's get into this stupid Twitch Amazon one, and if you guys have anything else you want to bring up, bring it up. I would love to hear about it. Okay, let's actually get into this stupid Twitch one. Twitch will end its Prime Video Watch Party feature next month. Amazon is planning to remove the Prime Video Watch Party feature from Twitch on April 2nd, the company has announced today. It's quietly revealed the news with a notice on its support page, with some Twitch users who've used the feature also reporting they received a heads up about its removal. Amazon points to a lack of usage as the reason for its removal. So, I don't completely understand how a watch party works. While some streamers incorporate watch parties into their streams, usage of watch parties on Twitch has declined over the years, so we are removing it and investing these resources into other features. So can you watch stuff? You can watch stuff on Twitch if it's watch party-able? I don't know. As Amazon notes, watch parties were first introduced in April 2020 to select streamers, then opened up the feature to all creators that same September. With the feature, users could watch and react to any movie available with their Amazon Prime or Prime Video subscription along with their audience. Oh, really? So you could just watch anything on Twitch, huh? As long as it was Amazon Prime-able. That's interesting. The feature was also introduced as COVID-19 lockdown spread across the world, and efforts to gather groups digitally became more and more popular. Watch parties don't play on Twitch. What do you mean don't play on Twitch? Oh, you join and watch separately from Amazon. Well, no wonder people don't care about this fucking thing. Despite Amazon's statement, the usage of watch parties has declined. Streamers were quick to mourn the impending removal of the feature. Popular streamer Will Neff was one of the most well-known users of watch parties and said on Twitter that the end of them marks the end of unforgivable era. Oh my god. I thought that was like on Twitch, but I guess that makes sense. Then anybody could just watch whatever on Twitch. You know, you could just watch whatever Amazon show without a Amazon account. That does make sense. Others have pointed out the potentially poor timing of the loss of watch parties just a couple weeks before Fallout. Nah, I don't think people care that much about this, bro. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a very cool thing anyway, but apparently, yeah, they were sending like people emails saying like, since you've used watch parties in the past, we're just telling you we're getting rid of them. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that's what this was about. This is the same thing that Disney had a little while back too. Disney Plus had a similar thing. Maybe they said it in the thing. I didn't see it, but they had a thing where you could like watch together. So you could like time it up with other people, and like if one person paused it for everybody and stuff. I get those kinds of things. they're interesting. They're not that great though. Like obviously there's so many better things you could be doing when you're going through all this stuff. I don't think this is that big of a deal, and I think it's a cool feature. Right. I think it's a cool feature, but it's not a feature that's going to sell me on anything. And it's also not like one of those things that, like, if it's gone, I'm going to be like upset about, I just don't care that much. Yeah, but there's some people who apparently, very much did a big thing with it. So, they use that a lot. So I feel bad for those people who wanted to use this more, but unfortunately, it will not be a thing after the second. So yeah, let's keep on going. This next one, very, very sad actually. So Toonami pays tribute to Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama ahead of the anime marathon. So this happened just over the weekend, I believe. Toonami did a little marathon of some Dragon Ball Kai, and they had a little tribute just before it. I actually saw this. I think it was Vash posted it, maybe on the Instagrams, maybe. Not sure, don't remember exactly. Somebody did, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that's really awesome." So I figured let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. They just have a little thing, so I figured it'd be cool to check it out.
Man, losing one of the greatest manga creators of all time really sucks.
But Akira Toriyama's monumental influence on the medium will live on forever.
Back in '98, Dragon Ball Z put Toonami on the map.
And the Dragon Ball franchise has been our rock ever since.
So tonight, with heavy hearts, we're paying tribute to Toriyama-san.
With the first 8 episodes of DBZ Kai from 2 to 6 a.m.
Yeah, look at just very, very, nothing too crazy. Very, one of those ones, just nice. People do be posting. They do, man. They do be posting. So wait, who does Tom's voice? Is it still Spike Spiegel? Or Steve Bloom, sorry. Guy who does Spike Spiegel. It's so sweet. It is, right? To watch DBZ and Toonami. Right, man? Toonami was so huge back in the day, and they're right. They said they put Toonami on the map and everything. It's so they're so like, I'm glad that they're kind of being like, listen, we wouldn't be where we're at if it wasn't for this. So we need to kind of do this. Correct. Nice. Was it always Steve Bloom? Steve Blum? Is it Steve Blum or Bloom? Man, he's got a good voice though. But yeah, this was pretty interesting. I thought this was pretty cool. Just a nice little thing, all right, we just got a couple more. This one I know Vash is going to be excited for. It's one that I specifically picked out because I saw it and I was like, yeah, let's talk about it. So the original Crow director disavows the reboot. The fans' response speaks volumes. So the last week we kind of looked at the trailer for the new Crow movie, the remake, I think is what it's going to be, is kind of being looked at as. And the original director kind of had some words, and I felt like this kind of put it in a way for me that I understand a little more. So, or at least that I can get on board with. He's an OG. Yeah, that's awesome. So he made the statement, I really don't get any joy from seeing negativity about any fellow filmmakers' work, and I'm certain the cast and crew really had all good intentions, as we all do on any film. So it pains me to say more on this topic, but I think fans' response speaks volumes. The Crow is not just a movie. Brandon Lee died making it, and it was finished as a testament to his lost brilliance and tragic loss. It is his legacy. That's how it should remain. But like I said, I think it's I like the idea that they were like, hey, you know, this was super tragic, and instead of just not publishing the film or whatever, and I'm sure this is like how everybody's like, yeah, duh, bro, this is what this totally is, but they kind of finished it, you know, to kind of celebrate him at that point. You know, I don't know. Like, again, The Crow is not a movie that I enjoy, and I totally get why. You know, I get it. I get it a little bit more, I should say. You know, I understand it just a touch more. Doesn't make me like the original movie anymore. Again, got to go through it and check it out. But I see stuff like this, and I was like, okay, I get it. You know, listen, I'm not here to, you know, try and force the issue of being like, no. I mean, and I agree. I'm glad he is kind of saying like, well, I don't like all this. All right, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna kind of be a little interesting. I understand where the guy is coming from, where he's like, I don't like to speak negatively on anybody's filmmaking, but let me do a little bit of that. I kind of dislike a little bit of that flip flop of like, well, I'm hinting at it, so it's not really me talking about it, but I'm kind of. But I totally understand where he's coming from, because he feels, I mean, he was so close to the, you know, obviously the director, he's in that whole situation with Brandon Lee and everything, and you know, I'm sure it pains him a little bit to see all this and kind of have to kind of be like, I got to stand up for this, for, you know, everything that I went through, you know, when making the film and all that kind of stuff. I get that. I get it a little bit. That's all I kind of wanted to bring up. You know, they keep on saying disavows. I don't feel like that's what he's saying, but I think he is definitely kind of trying to feel like, listen, I get it what they're trying to do, but you know, the original is great because of Brandon Lee, you know, and not because, you know, and not because he passed or anything like that, but you know, we wanted to make sure it was great. To kind of highlight and really raise him up. So, same way they did with Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. Yeah. I agree. None of the sequels are good either. There are 4 already. Damn, I didn't know that. But that's, I mean, listen, and I feel like this one's just going to get a lot of press because of how it's kind of a, you know, the reboot, and it's kind of going to be mainstream with some of the people who are in it and everything. It's gonna garner some attention no matter what. And you know, I just, you know, I agree at least a little bit with what the guys are saying. You know, I understand it, but listen, I hope that everybody on the film, you know, that there is some kind of positive feedback or something. Bonjour, what's happening, Jana? Bonjour, a hello and a bonjour. What's going on, Jenna? How you doing? You know what I was seeing people talk about too? After I watched this, I kind of watched some reacts to the trailer. People were kind of talking about like, they're like, well, why not just make it not about not Brandon Lee? Who's the main character? What's the guy's name? I can't think of his name, but they were saying like, make it about a different guy, like make it kind of like its own separate thing, like make it Eric Draven, right? Yeah, that's right. So they were saying, don't make it about Eric Draven, make it be like the Crow, you know, inhabits this other person or whatever, and you can kind of do your own thing then and kind of have your own fun, and it doesn't have to be you know, its own thing. Eric doesn't have to be this. I think people were just upset because it's supposed to be Eric Draven. That's what the sequels did too. Yeah. Got an essay to submit tomorrow. Uh-oh. Well, good luck on the essay. Hopefully it goes well. I mean, listen, I already know. I already know you're kicking the ass out there, Jenna. Don't even. Is it an eyeball essay? I should ask. Is it eyeball essay? Leave that name alone, to be frank. Right, and that's kind of what I think people were kind of hoping. Did they specifically say that it was Eric Draven in the new one? I don't know if they did or not. So, but I think people were hoping for that at least, if not. So, pretty interesting. Jenna killing it. Of course she is. That's what Jenna do. Stories in the same universe, right? I think that's what they're kind of saying is like, just leave Eric Draven to be, Brandon Lee, and then everybody else can be the same universe, new story, kind of a different twist. Kind of have, you could even do similar, like a very similar thing where it's very reminiscent of Eric Draven, but it's not him. There's ways to do it, and I feel like I get it. So, I still don't think that the new one's going to be bad. I think it could be better than people think it'll be. So the MCU star, I don't know why they say this. I forgot he was British. It's hard to, hard to not forget, because his American accent is flawless. Does that mean we can get a cat cam? I am going to work on that, actually. Yes. That is in the plans. I was gonna say, I don't know why they're saying MCU star, because bro was literally in one film. I'm pretty sure he was in one film. But MCU star Aaron Taylor Johnson reportedly going to be offered the role as the next James Bond. Not official yet, but it is apparently expected to be official quite soon. Aaron Taylor Johnson is reportedly being lined up as the next James Bond following Daniel Craig's exit from the 007 franchise. A source told British tabloid The Sun that the actor received a formal offer for the role and is expected to accept imminently, with production starting this year, putting an end to months of speculation about who will take over as the next James Bond in the wake of Craig's 15-year tenure as the famous fictional spy. Who did he play? He played Quicksilver in the one Avengers movie where they were against the robot Ultron. It was the second Avengers film. The source told the outlet Bond is Aaron's job should he wish to accept it. The formal offer is on the table and they are waiting to hear back. Krieg. As far as Eon is concerned, Aaron is going to sign the contract in the coming days, and they are going to start preparing for the big announcement. So there's a lot of swirling going on who is going to be the next person. Apparently, could be Aaron Taylor Johnson, which I think he's a good actor. I'm kind of sad that he might get wrapped up in this in the 007 shit, but maybe it'll be for the best. Call the Bondulance. What's the number that I dial to call the Bondulance? There's only one right answer. Yeah, I thought this was pretty interesting. The dude is about to be in what is that movie? Craven. It's a Spider-Man supervillain spin-off thing. Craven the Hunter or whatever his title is. That movie looks terrible. So he's really gonna be jumping off into, I feel like his voice is too British. Oh, really? He does have a very British voice. He's one of those guys that when you listen to him talk, you're like, oh damn, he do be British. Damn. I mean, isn't he supposed to be British? Isn't that the thing? Spider-Man soup. Damn, I would like some Spider-Man soup. So yeah, again, not official yet, and if it does become official, we'll go back over this again real quick, in future news. But for now, you may have heard it here first. He was American in Kick-Ass, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. He was in Godzilla as well. One of the Godzilla films. I don't remember which, but in one of them. So I don't know. I don't remember what his sounds, what he sounded like. It was him in the, oh my gosh, Elizabeth Olsen. Is it Elizabeth Olsen? I think it's Elizabeth Olsen. It doesn't wear the same suit, I'll be sad. Which suit? Which suit from which movie? From Kick-Ass? Because I don't think he will. Oh God. All right. I got the last couple here coming up. This one is a trailer for Star Wars: The Acolytes. I think this is going to be a show on Disney Plus or something. I don't really know. It's Star Wars, and unfortunately, we got to watch it, guys. You know, we got to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to see it. I did watch this real quick and earlier, and I didn't know enough about what's going on. So maybe I'll know. I don't know. Plenty. It's not because it's just, I don't know. We'll watch it and I'll talk about it after that. Keep the other people like you or refresh them too. I think they usually keep everybody else, right? I think they keep everybody, but then they change up Bond. I don't know. It's pretty weird. But yeah, let's take a look at this trailer for Star Wars: The Acolytes.
Close your eyes. Your eyes
Oh, I don't think I'm
can
supposed to close
deceive
them.
you.
Oops.
We must not trust them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
What is that?
All right. Okay, so here's how I feel. Here's kind of what I was saying. No matter what it is, if it's Star Wars, like Star Wars is such a big IP that no matter if it was something I cared about or not, we're gonna watch it on stream. You know, like that's just how Star Wars is. You know, it's one of those huge IPs. You know, there is no getting around it. I just don't know anything about this, and I don't know, like it looks okay. It looks like Star Wars. I just don't know. I don't know anything else about it. And I think that's just maybe a good thing. It looks like it's got a pretty good cast. You know, I thought you were gonna sneeze when I was closing my eyes. He said, "Close my eyes." What am I supposed to do? He said it. The guy was like a Jedi or something. I think he looked like a Jedi. He also looked like he may have won Squid Games. You know, can't be sure. Spoilers for Squid Games. Sorry. But Carrie Ann Moss is in it, which is pretty interesting. I was like, that's cool. And she looks like she might be a villain potentially. And then some of the other characters I don't know, and like any of the other actors or actresses and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a really cool cast. I'd be interested, but hesitant because I don't know. Star Wars is one of those ones. It's either good or it's bad. Yeah, he was in Squid Games. Yes, I know he was. Yeah, I don't know. It looks interesting. I'm kind of interested to see what the concept is going to be, because they're kind of like they're like, hey, in this world of a lot of light, guys, there's some darkness. Like, oh, okay, like what does this mean though? Ben Swallow round 2. I'm hoping solo. Listen, if we can get another shirtless meme from Star Wars, God, how good would life be? You know? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm just out of the loop on this one, and I don't know. So I'm just kind of here like, it looks like something. I think I speak for how Vash feels about this too. We're just kind of both probably like, yeah, okay, looks like Star Wars. I think the only difference is I'll probably actually check it out, you know, at least a couple of episodes or something. I'll see how it is. We'll see. Yeah, cool. Let's get into this last one. So Dragon Ball Super is officially going to enter hiatus after Akira Toriyama's passing. So it starts when it will become the underlying work, so to speak. So it's like really early on then, huh? It's supposed to be like, oh no, what is that technically? That's like after the prequels, but before the main trilogy. 100 years before Anakin and Luke. Okay, damn, that's a lot of years. Following the tragic passing of Akira Toriyama's, Dragon Ball Super is about to go on a hiatus. A reliable source shared a preview of pages for the upcoming issue of 5 Jump, which confirms the series is going to take a break. Speculation about the series' future has been on the rise since the legendary creator's passing, leaving its fate in limbo. On Twitter, DBS Hype, or also known as Hype, shared a peek at the upcoming issue of 5 Jump. Or V Jump, maybe is what it is. The cover features Dragon Ball Super art, celebrating final chapters of the superhero arc, and confirming that the series will go on hiatus. As of yet, fans are still unsure about what the future of Dragon Ball franchise will be. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Do you just kind of call it at this point? You know? Try to maybe try and wrap some things up. I don't know, like, you know, I feel like I don't know what the right thing is here. It's 100 years before the prequels. Good Christ, that's a lot of years before the prequel. Bingo! Dragon Balls, whoa, makes too much money. Yeah, but that's like the show and stuff. I wonder if if they will continue like the show and do all that kind of stuff, but do more of they'll do more like a pause on on like the anime, and or not the anime, like the anime, the books, the mangas. That's what I'm thinking of. People will find a way to hate on it. Yeah, that's what they do. Actually, you see part of the High Republic in Jedi Survivor. Ooh, really? That's cool though. I didn't know. I probably saw part of it, but don't remember it that well. After the work week, I'm only on day 2 of the work week, and I'm feeling that. So don't need to apologize. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I agree. They definitely make too much money to just stop, but I don't know. I mean, everything's got to stop at some point, right? I don't know. That's tough. It's really tough. I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know what the right answer is. I know what the right answer is. Just call it. Like, you don't have to do it, but I think that, you know, maybe they. Oh dang! I appreciate that. We need a little hug out here. I don't know what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I hope. I don't know. I hope they figure out something, because I don't really care what they do, but they got to figure something out. And if it's, you know, going on hiatus and stopping the mangas and then just doing like the show or whatever, I don't really care. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, all right. I think that's it. Okay, yeah, sorry. I was making sure that there was nothing else in news that I was missing, but no, I think that's it, guys. That'll wrap it up for the news. We'll hang out a little bit before we get into this game and everything, but yeah, thanks guys so much for coming out and hanging out during the news, and I will see y'all on the other side.